Hey, welcome back to my channel. Right now I am at Art Madrid Art Fair 2023, another year at Art Madrid. I made a video last year and the year before, and it's like the fifth time I came to visit, I believe. So I didn't really prepare anything for this video at all because I was at ARCO yesterday and the day before yesterday, made a Chinese video, made an English video, did edition, did publishing. So I'm so exhausted, I'm sleep deprived, and I don't really know what to say anymore. And I'm socially saturated as well. So I'll just show you the fair, talk a little bit about my impressions of this year's fair. And of course, you can see the art, so you can make up your own mind to see if you like it or not. This is the 18th edition Art Madrid. And as the name suggests, like London Art Fair, right? Art Madrid, it is a art fair named after a European capital city. So it is established, it is important. This year there are more than 40 gallerists from all over the world. They are bringing artists from, mainly, to be very honest, Europe and Latin America. So it is international, but not as much as perhaps ARCO or other internationally renowned art fairs. I mean, it's not a complaint because after the pandemic, there are not so many galleries from Asia, understandably, totally fair. This year is just like last year and just like the year before. There are so many galleries that are having the same booth, same artists, even same artworks. There are some very established artists, like this one behind me, and there are some emerging. So I would say Art Madrid offers a nice middle ground where established galleries and artists can meet some young ones. Because of the mix, that's very important. ARCO is like a stone, it doesn't move. There's not so much dynamic, and other art fairs are still not established and important enough for artists to be excited about. That's why Art Madrid is nice. It's right in the middle. And this year, I saw again the Dr. Robot Gallery from Valencia, the smallest gallery in Europe. Last year, I made a video interview to the curator, gallerist of the Dr. Robot's gallery, and I had a great time talking to him. I was a little worried because last year it was just like the week before the war. And now, as you know, the situation is complicated. I was worried that he couldn't make it, but I'm so happy that he could, he did make it. So I'm really happy to see some old faces. Hello. She's an artist from my city where I'm based, from Alicante. So I'm super happy to just go around and talk to people. I don't know really how to make this video practical or useful. I always try to put some sort of information, educational content for artists so that you can get something out of it. Not just beautiful art like other people's art. Like you look and you're like, oh, it's cool, it's nice, but what can you actually do with this information? Ni hao! He's so funny. Oh yeah, right. So I have an idea. I want to talk about social interactions. Not exactly do's or don'ts, but some sort of learnings from my own personal experience. I am from China. I mean, that's obvious. Not just my face, but also my accent. Not just my accent, but also, my story. I'm from China. So coming from another culture, completely different side of the, not universe, but similar, it's really hard for me to nail the appropriate way to respond to certain social situations. So for me, it's like, I don't know what to do. I panic, and I'm not very outgoing, actually. Maybe I'm very outgoing on camera. I'm quite introverted when I was younger. So it took me many years, a lot of trials and fails, to learn how to respond to people in a way that at least do not offend people. So I think many artists are also introverted. So I think maybe I'll tell you some kind of experiences that might help you. So I would say one of the biggest mistakes for artists to make in an occasion like this is to show your portfolio. It's like, sorry, they don't have time for it because they have paid tens of thousands of dollars to be here, and they have only 3 to 5 days to sell those wonderful artworks, very expensive ones, that are not exactly an easy task. So they have no time to waste. So if you start to go about your stories and your art, and especially flipping through those pages of your portfolio, and also especially if you don't leave your portfolio with them after you take it away, it's like, what, right? And also, maybe this is way too basic for you guys. There's another thing, is that please do your homework, do your research. Like, I have received messages on Instagram with people saying, hey, are you Corey Hoff, abandoned artist? I'm like, excuse me? I'm not. I talked to him years ago, but I'm obviously, do I look like a Corey Hoff? Sorry. No. And it's like you go to a gallerist, you're not gonna say, oh yeah, what's your gallery? What's the name of the gallery? That's so inappropriate, right? That would be so inappropriate. You're gonna do your homework and search which other art fairs this gallery had participated in before, so you can just relate. You say, hey, I knew that you went to Basel, I really wanted to go, but I couldn't, and this time we see each other in ARCO, whichever fair that you're in, so that's very relatable. They feel like they know you already. And also, there's another thing, just in front of me, a couple of guys just shook their hands right there. And that reminded me of something else. When I came to Europe, I had no idea how people, would be introduced to and how do they do. So I see two men shook hands, so I did the same with the girl in front of me. But then she was kind of surprised, and she went to do the polite kisses. And I was like, okay, that's how you do it. But no, not always. It really depends. But how? It's really I think you know this better than I do. But I do have to stress one thing, is that not every cultural country are the same, even they're very similar. I was yesterday talking with an Austrian couple, friends, gallerists, and they were telling me, oh my God, Spanish collectors, Spanish people, they're so warm, they're so nice. A bit too much, too much social interaction, too much proximity. They would hug, and they just don't like it that much, as you can imagine, and they feel a bit not really uncomfortable, but they do feel a little bit tired from it. So just do your research before talking to the gallery, so you know their personalities. Maybe watch a video of them talking, so you know how they talk, and at least you have a good sense of imagining him or her talking in front of you. That's helpful because when I rehearsed my videos, I always talked to white wall, in the past. Then when I shoot the video, I realized talking in front of the camera, looking at myself is a different thing. Just maybe if there's a gallerist that you really want to approach, watch a video. Put a video, mute the video in front of you, and then just practice your elevator pitch, right? Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? What you want to do with this person in front of you? And leave your name card, of course. Make a nice one, not a generic one. Maybe an individual, unique piece or handmade or whatever. People look at me. Also, I want to show you this. Right now I'm in front of this stand. Is a little cute project. It's a unicorn electric tricycle. Oh my God, I tried it. It was so much fun.
Así como un caballo igual.
Como un caballo, wow. Uy.
Vale, te pongo las alitas por
es muy
encima.
cómodo. Sí, sí.
Tienes que poner los pies aquí. Aquí está el freno, ¿de acuerdo?
Sí.
Es importante.
Sí, sí, sí. Ya lo sé. Wow. Wow. I would say this is the highlight of Art Madrid this year for me, because going on wheels, riding an electric vehicle in the art fair, in a beautiful location like this, like a Grand Palais, It's a rare opportunity, I had to say. And also, the artist explained to me how she made it from a second-hand app, like bought a children's tricycle for like $60 and then made it into an electric vehicle and all that. And also, there's a headphone, so you can listen to an audio track that is talking about art, politics, and all the things. Oh, you can see. It's so cool. Wow, she's so brave. She's driving so fast. I was like, driving at the speed of a snail. I was like, do you have autopilot? Can you help me? I don't have my carnet. I don't have my driver's license in Europe. I was afraid to crush someone. What do I do? But then I forgot, it's just like a bicycle, right? If you have a chance to come here, talk to the artist and try this unicorn vehicle. All right, that's all for today. I don't even know like what I'm saying anymore. I'm so exhausted. And as you can see, I've forced myself to be extroverted. Tomorrow and the day after, I will visit the rest of the niche art fairs like the drawing room, hybrid, or vanity. And also, I was already in Just Madrid. I'll probably visit them again. Right, so stay tuned. I'll be making more videos. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.